What's up YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and today's video is a little bit random, but it will be featuring my Cold Steel Pro-lite folder. This particular version is the clip point, but that's not at all relevant for today's video, because today's video is about what is attached to it, which is this little lanyard I'm in the process of putting together. Just weaving, I should say. Anyway, this is the snake stitch. It's currently 8 stitches long, so correction, the snake knot is currently 8 knots long. I'm going to be doing 2 more, and then I will finish it up at a later date. And I'm going to explain why while I do the last 2 knots in this particular lanyard. Now, the first question I'm guessing you all have is, whoops, messed up there, sorry about that. As I was saying, the first question I bet you are having is, why am I making a lanyard? Well, it's actually part of a project that I'm doing right now, and it's actually involving a different knife, and it actually involves my fire kit, which I've recently started to do some upgrades on. So I decided, before I done work on my knife that's in my fire kit, which, as you will know from my last video, is the Mora Eldris, I thought I would get some practice in making a lanyard. That's the 9th knot, which just leaves 1 more. Anyway, this paracord here is just some paracord I had from an old bracelet, similar to this, but the bracelet was actually too small, and it was a cheap Colt one. I saved the buckle in case I want to make a paracord bracelet in the future. Anyway, why am I not going to be finishing this lanyard completely? Well, because I want to have a lanyard bead on this, and currently I do not have any lanyard beads, so I'm going to have to order some from either Amazon, eBay, or what I'll probably end up doing is ordering it from the same site that I'm getting my fire cord from, which is Heine Haynes. Now, Heine Haynes is where I get most of my gear. Most of my knives come from Heine Haynes. A few of them do come from Amazon, but pretty much all of them come from Heine Haynes, all the big ones anyway. The exception being this Mora Eldris. So yeah, that was the 10th stitch I just put in place. Let me just do a stitch count. Sorry, knot count. Stitch knot. Same thing when you're tying a lanyard. Yep, that's 10 knots. And as I said, the reason I'm not going to be finishing this lanyard today is because I do not have a paracord bead. So I'm going to get a few of those when I order my fire cord, which is going to go in my fire kit. And I will be then finishing this lanyard with a Matthew Walker knot. Only the single pass version, because I have not been able to get the extended Matthew Walker knot to work, and I do not know why. But anyway, enough of that. As I said, this is the snake knot as opposed to the cobra stitch on my paracord bracelet. As you can see, the snake knot is about half the thickness, but it is still a very solid knot, and I really like how it looks. So why is it called the snake knot? Well, I think it's called the snake knot because it resembles the rattles on a rattlesnake's tail. And if I was using a paler paracord, say a olive drab, or maybe even a coyote tan, I think it would actually look like a rattlesnake's tail. Anyway, that's pretty much the lanyard I've got so far. And as I said, the reason I'm practicing here with my Cold Steel Pro-lite, despite the fact it doesn't really need a lanyard, is because I need to put a lanyard on my Mora Eldris to make it more difficult to lose, which is why when I get my live fire cord, I am ordering the bright red fire cord. So very soon this knife will have a lanyard attached to it, and I may even do a little something on the sheath. Maybe add a bit of a lanyard onto the sheath as well, just for looks. But yeah, that's pretty much a video for today, guys. Something a little bit random and a bit of crafting. And I do think that once I've chosen a lanyard bead on this, I'm not sure what I'm going to choose yet. I'm thinking of getting one of the Schmuckatelli ones. So, if you're familiar with those beads, the Schmuckatelli beads, let me know which one you think I should get. Should I get one of the Tiki beads, or should I get a Cyber Skull? Or one of the other skulls that they do as a lanyard bead? Because I want to I want my subscribers to have a little bit of input how this knife is going to look when it's finished. So guys, there you have it. The snake knot, 10 snake knots to be precise, as a knife lanyard. And that is a nice size, I feel, for a knife lanyard. Once I've got the bead on there, and I might even just do a Matthew Walker knot right on the end actually, because if I wanted to do a bead, I think I should have done it in the middle somewhere. Now I really do not feel like unstitching this, but hey, let me know what you think. If you think I should add a bead, I'll backtrack a little bit so I can put a bead in the middle somewhere. Anyway, that's pretty much all for now, guys. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.